What does it mean? Creating.
Female.
And hello.
56.
First.
American.
我不喜欢下雨。
Decorate the stairs.
Associated Dean for Responsible and Sustainable Business Education at International Business School Suzhou at XJTLU. Ellen. Touchstone. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Eat while watching TV. Love glass bottled water. Like doing new things. Hate and routine.
Okay. Bye, sweetie.
Has visited 30 countries.
But that's not enough. I need to go to more.
Grandfather used to work in Suzhou and, in the summer of 2011, she felt like a change to life, then headed for China. I got interested in her 8-year life experience as an expat in China, so I decided to invite her for a cup of tea.
With Chinese, 我是老师，辛苦。现在是春天。Because I had never been to China and I'd never been to Asia. I didn't really have a lot of preconceived ideas, but I have found that the Chinese people are very friendly and warm and kind and hardworking. I like doing new things. I actually can feel like the exciting hormones in my brain when I do new things. And it can be something as simple as walking a different way to get somewhere. I really dislike routine. Yeah. So I like doing new things. Yeah. So the life of an expat. Every day is different, and I really like that. I hate. I mean, it's somewhat balanced, but it makes me very sad. I'm an American, and at this time in the United States, and over the past few years, there has been a lot of intolerance for other people, and that makes me very sad. As I said, every day, really, it's crazy how many opportunities there are. It's so much more interesting than like my life in the United States was. Because I am an expat, I have to get a work visa. But laws change. It's changed several times since I arrived here 8 years ago, and I'm hoping that I can stay for the long term. I really like it. So still in the United States, there were lots of people not wearing masks. It was different, but it wasn't as different as it needed to be, in my opinion. So I felt very lucky to come back to China. Yeah, it's amazing now just how normal it is. Being an educator seemed to be a very natural fit for me, and I think it was because both my parents were educators. When I was like 7, she would take me to the college, and she would have me go into the library where the librarian and her son were. The librarian's son was a friend of mine, and the librarian would pull out some cool book, and while my mom was teaching, I would look at this cool book. I still remember one of the books was about costume design for the theater or something. So I still remember those really cool costumes. It seems very, very natural for me. Yeah, I just enjoy sharing my knowledge. I enjoy learning from my students. I learn from my students all the time. In my family background, we are very much into service, right? So, my grandparents were, my grandmother was the head nurse at Suzhou Hospital No. 1. My grandfather worked at Suda. In fact, he was the advisor to the photography club back when cameras were big and everything like that. So I think it's cool when people help other people. I can't even imagine, people who just spend all their money on toys meaning for adults, whatever, because our world has a lot of problems, and there are hungry people, there are just lots of issues, inequality, things like that, and we should all be working to make the world a better place, in my opinion. Yes, I am cool, and this is funny because when I was a junior high teacher, I used to tell my students, because I would show them pictures of my apartment, I said, look at how cool my apartment is. It's as cool as I think I am, right? Because they were junior high kids, so they never think anybody's cool. So I had a Moroccan party, and I was showing them pictures, and this particular student said, Dr. T, when I'm your age, I hope I'm as fun as you are. And yeah, I mean, I think people should have fun no matter what.
It's hard to say I managed to make this interview because everything seems to be out of script subsequently along it. I'm not surprised that she admitted she was cool, but what I didn't expect is that her perceived cool has nothing to do with appearance, personality, or position, only a warm heart. I sent my questions to her in advance in case some of them might be offending, but she replied, I have nothing to hide. I think it's because of the joy of being an educator. She would love to share her family stories behind this choice. And I've always been admiring this kind of people who just pick up their personality and life direction along their growing up and stay persistent to it. This is my new channel, and this is the channel I've been preparing for a long time. In this channel, I'm going to visit some of the expats in China to share their stories. I reckon there are some stories worthy to be heard. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down what content you would like to watch. Thanks for supporting, and I will see you soon.